Hey there, how's it going? Hope you're well and doing okay. It's a wonderful day, and I just wanted to. Hmm, today I'm kind of I'm in a good mood, if you will. I'm not the video I'm just recording, just more as a response video to a video I made a couple of months ago about Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black series, which I watched in the first part of the of season one, I think. The first 9 episodes or so. I struggled to get through episode one, and because of the graphic details of the images, I felt like it lacked the Christian character, and also lacked a bit more panache and substance. Most of the it was sexual and explicit in nature, and really did not convey the Christian character. Given the fact that the producer or the director of the movie, someone that was considered a Christian, or someone that many looked up to as a Christian, or someone that actually was, laid hands on a Christian bishop. And so, of course, you could imagine my frustration seeing him produce something like that and having his name on it, which I think was a dent on the Christian image, given the fact that, at least in this time, the Christian church is struggling to redeem its image due to many things happening in the world, including politics and all that. And so when I saw that from the entertainment scene as well, I was a bit concerned. Now, if you check my channel, you would see most of my responses, whether it's to things happening around the world. Most has been commentaries. Some has just been some of the things that I think that might be happening, and maybe provide some kind of whether it's psychological response to those or commentaries to those to kind of see what I'm thinking, but at the same time react to some of the things happening in the world. Given the fact that I guess I might not reach those people directly, and sometimes this is the best way I could communicate what I think it's right or not right, depending on what's happening. And so that being said, the point of this video was to do two things. One is to say thank you to Tyler Perry for, I think, paying attention to what I wasn't the only one that was also commenting on the video as well. A lot of YouTubers, but also a lot of people responded to the way that the first 8, 9 episodes were done. They were really bad. It was a great story, but for someone that claims to be a Christian, that wasn't the best representation of what a Christian man should be doing. But I was encouraged when I think my wife was one that mentioned that Beauty in Black has released another part, the second part of season one. And I was like, okay, I'm not sure I'm interested in watching it, but I did be interested to see if perhaps there was a continuation of what was happening the last time, or maybe if this man had paid attention to what people were saying. And to my surprise, I started off with my wife trying to just see the first season of the second part, and to my surprise, it looked like he listened to what people were saying. And I was the whole first episode. There was nothing explicit. Even there were many reasons why that could have been. One example could have been when I think the lawyer had found out that the guy, I can't remember his name, the son of the main character, the elderly guy, that the guy did not die in the car accident, and when he saw him. Normally, I know if it was in previous episode, they will get into some kind of sexual, scene at that point, right? But I love the way that they changed the dialogue there. And if you could see throughout the episode, the dialogue was different. I could tell that this was not how the script was originally written, that perhaps it was edited and some scenes were perhaps cut down, so that in order to respond to some of the things people were saying, right? And I watched that, and it was probably the second episode of part two, the same thing. It was really clean. I was like, except of course the coursing and parts where they showed the club scenes, but it wasn't as bad as it was before. It was still a bit uncomfortable to watch, but compared to the first part, the first part of season one. I think this is a much better um representation. It could be better. The storyline was improved. The focus was mostly on the story and not so much on the sexual scene, because I think with good acting and the right kind of characters and directorship, then you could really shoot a compelling story without necessarily, using the explicit sexual images to fill up the gaps, which I felt that was what was being done in the first in the first part of the series. And so the second reason why I made this video was also to thank Tyler Perry himself, because I think it's one thing to um, do something and when you sense that there's some strong reactions against what you've done, to actually listen. And I think that he did listen. And that speaks highly about the man that he is. Um, so I don't know why decisions was made to shoot the first series the way it was done. Yeah, the first part of the series the way it was done. But the fact that he listened, I commend him for that. I commend Tyler Perry for that. I want to thank him for at least focusing on the story, which I think it was an incredible story, compelling to watch. I love the last scene. I think my wife enjoyed the story and kind of finished up most of it. And towards the last scene episode, I think the way it ended was clearly there'll be season two. But this is to show that you can still do good work without necessarily, especially a good movie, without necessarily misrepresenting or mischaracterizing your Christian identity, whether it's in the entertainment world, in the sports world, in academia, in politics. You can truly, represent Christ no matter where you find yourself. Now, is this movie, the second part of the series, is it perfect? No, it's not. But I would acknowledge that he did listen and thank him for that. And also this shows that there is hope. I'll leave it at that. Hey, it's good watching. I hope that's been fun. And if you've not subscribed to this platform, do so. And from time to time, I'll always run commentaries on things happening around the world, as we point to what a flourishing life might look like. And media and entertainment, it's a big part of that. And maybe in later episodes or so, I'll find time to do record a content or have a session where we talk about media and flourishing. Hey, all the best, and you take care. Be safe.